Hello and welcome everybody to the latest edition of the Jam and Cheese Show. Cheese, fresh back from All-Stars camp. How are you? How was the camp and how's the jaw?
Yeah, no, jaw's all good. I'm still a little bit sore. But yeah, that's footy. The camp was awesome though. It's always pretty special. I mean, that's the first one I've had in 4 years, since 2020. But like the week, you kind of find out more about your culture than you think you did. Like you already knew. I thought I was, pretty knowledgeable, but it's just special in general. Like a few new faces like Jack Howarth, proud Aussie bloke, but seeing him, embrace the culture, it's always awesome. So yeah, the week leading into the game was successful. The game not so great.
Just with that, I noticed the Warriors and the Tigers trial was in New Zealand. They got a packed house there, sellout in fact. Do you reckon they should move the All-Stars games to New Zealand?
Well, I think they had the one game over there, Rotorua. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. Like it'd just be, I guess, you can't have it always there because it's sort of a home field advantage. But I'd definitely like to see it in Auckland rather than Rotorua, because Rotorua is not a huge rugby league town, I would say. And, in New Zealand, the Warriors have really kind of put rugby league back on the map there, and good to see a sold out crowd.
Camp, who was best on ground?
Best on ground? What do you mean? On, off the field?
Bit of both. However you want to.
I don't know. It's pretty like Tamati Martin and Cody Nikorima. They're two humorous dudes. Cody Nikorima was on fire. Always late. Always just would rock up on the bus late and then just make a funny joke, and then everyone would just laugh it off and be like, haha. Well, all good then. Don't worry about being late.
How was Adam Blair as your coach?
Yeah, really good.
It's weird. Like, Sam Burgess is coaching, like Benji Marshall's coaching, it's like Adam Blair's coaching. It's like it doesn't look right. I'm like, that bloke's still playing.
It's weird for me going to that camp. Last game I played, I was a young guy. So I was like, I was doing all the kind of shit kicking stuff. And now, like, I played the last game I played, I played with him. He was the starting front rower, Adam Blair. So, yeah, it's sort of weird. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm a bit older now. I'm getting on, and it's it hurts. I come to a realisation that I'm actually getting old in the rugby league.
Mate, it's not a good feeling that when you're like, oh shit, hang on. I'm like, you start looking around and go, I'm like the fifth oldest person in the groupie, and you're like,
last time I played, I was playing it with the coach. Now he's coaching. It's not a great look.
You start giving advice on like, oh, you need to re-sign some of the older players. I think he's playing well, because you never like, mate, it goes so quick. You're like, oh, I'm about middle age. Then it's like, shit, I'm fifth oldest. And it's like, oh no, I'm the oldest in the team now by some stretch.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't come around too soon.
Well, mate, it happens to us all. Just on Roosters, you're off to Vegas. You got the all clear.
Yeah.
Who did you have to meet to go and get the tick of approval? Do you meet the Aussie government or the US government?
The US Embassy.
The US Embassy. Yeah. What do you say? They just...
It's sort of like going to a bank teller, because you stand up. You don't sit down and have a meeting. You stand up there behind a glass window, and you kind of just explain what you did when you were younger. And it's, oh, you're gonna do that again? I was like, no. But yeah, it was a bit of a lengthy process.
How long are you in there for?
The whole time probably took about an hour because there was a big line, because there's heaps of the other NRL boys were all in there as well. But you got to try look as respectable as you can, I guess. But there was a lot of people there. We were definitely overdressed. Everyone else was just in normal clothes. We were full suit.
Full suit.
Not
full
suit, but
boys.
suit top, suit pants. Trying to look like we're not turds, but
they say you can't polish your head.
It was pretty easy, and the people behind very understanding.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got over the line in the end.
Yeah, nice. Are you excited to go? Because you'd be leaving what?
Yeah.
We're recording this Monday, so you're going... When are you go? When? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Right? You're Wednesday, and you're going direct.
Yeah, that sucks. I would have loved a 2-hour stop in Fiji. Luck of the draw, though, mate. I'm just as filthy as the other boys.
Where you staying when you go over?
I actually have no idea. I think we fly into Los Angeles first, and then we stay in there for a little bit, and then we head off to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Is it right that all players have had a talking to by one of the top cops of Las Vegas? Or
I haven't had one yet. I might have missed it.
You're so clean cut. They don't need to warn you of all the pitfalls.
They said, don't worry about him. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be. Yeah, who are the guys who are going to target? Nah, Brandon Smith, he'll be fine. Nah, he doesn't He doesn't need a warning. Maybe they didn't want you in there because you're naive. They're going to get you in being naive, and you'll find out after. It's like, what? Well, it's a big party place. Like,
it's that thing though. Like when you get told not to do something, you're more inclined to do it. You know what I mean? So maybe that was
the pitfalls of Vegas. You're like, how do I get drugged by a stripper again? Leaving it. Just walking around, eyes closed. Come on. When can that happen to me? Take all my money.
Yeah. I had a look at our schedule, though. There's not a whole lot of free time, and I think we leave the day after the game. So at the end of the day, it's a business trip. But
yeah, of course.
I think we got the one day off. I don't think we can just go cut sick, though.
Yeah. So you got a few days in Los Angeles to acclimatise, train. And then drive over?
I think we're staying somewhere near UCLA or something like that, like a campus sort of thing, but I don't actually know.
I know you weren't playing in the game, but Dom Young, obviously concerning scenes.
Yeah, I did see it though. It looked like I watched the game on TV. I was pretty dusty, so I didn't make my way all the way to Central Coast. But yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Mate, it's a funny one that because Paseka doesn't seem to have much.
Sipley.
Sipley. Sipley doesn't seem to have much intent.
No, but he's just a heavy ball.
Yeah, and I guess...
And that's a long neck. Dommy's got a long neck.
I guess, really, now the responsibility is for the player not to... You've got to put the welfare of the attacker into consideration. And I
don't think it's... I think it's pretty bad.
He's going to get surgery, right?
I think he tore 3 ligaments in his neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, it's a dangerous sport we play sometimes, and with things like the neck, that's not fun.
Yeah, it could, thankfully, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
But for Dom, probably not, because missing out on a one-lifetime trip, it's very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Strap it up, Dommy.
Yeah. I'm all right. So
Brent Tate.
Yeah.
I'm all good, boys.
Yeah, if there's a game to risk it for, this is it, isn't it? So do you know how long he's
No, I only just found out about that today because yesterday, because I had to do the thing with the doc, the HIA, another HIA. So I don't know the full extent of it, but that's what I got a brief understanding that it was 3 ligaments, which is,
that's not fun.
It's nasty. And anything to do with the neck, you got to turn like that all the time. And
Yeah, the great game of rugby league. And obviously wishing Dom a speedy recovery, and no doubt he'll be missed. You got plenty of options there.
It's pretty tough. I think he's out, so while he's in.
Yeah. Oh, drats. Just got someone out of the Reggies.
I think we got Billy Smith, Joey Manu, Tupou, and then Swali.
Yeah. How's the mood in the camp about going to Vegas? Is it purely just business? Is there a bit of excitement, or just...
Yeah, there's a bit of excitement, I guess, but it's just we're traveling somewhere else. It hasn't been like a big discussion. I think tomorrow we have a meeting about it all and talk about, I guess, standards and expectations.
Yeah.
But so far it's sort of just been focused on training and all of that.
Yeah. Has there been any talk around how you're going to play? The field's, I think, 5 meters narrower than a usual NRL field.
Not really, because I haven't really been there, have I?
No.
But I guess we'll have to sort something out, because a few of the kicks the other day on the trial we missed. I think Luke Carey tried to trick the touchies.
What have you made of the trials so far?
Yeah, I thought pretty good. I like the Broncos game. If the Cowboys had, I guess Broncos and Cowboys, but the Broncos do look sharp, so we got to be on. What did you make of the Bulldogs game? They took down my boys.
Yeah, the first 40 minutes very solid, and then ran away with it in the end. Mate, there's some good signs there, but mate, I think you've got to keep a lid on things. It's just a trial, and it's the same for every team. Like, it is just a trial. I think, but what wigged me out in that game? It was Melbourne putting on that trick play for Ryan Papenhuyzen to score. Now, great to see him score and great to see him back. But why would you do that in a trial? Like,
show your cards too early.
But then it got me thinking, maybe that's a false flag.
What?
Because
they're going to use that.
Well, they're going to fake the kick and run.
Yeah. Maybe
because it was just like it's a play that you reserve for a special occasion. I know the clock was down on.
Yeah, I reckon it would have been a play that was made up on the go, not a play that was like we're going to run this when this happens. I think it was
I'm of the opinion like, let's put this on in a trial.
You're a conspiracy
so then everyone's on red alert and everyone's going, hey, watch out for this kick for Papenhuyzen off a scrum.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go fake kick, run.
Yeah. No, I think you're a bit of a conspiracy theorist.
I know, but I don't know why you do that play in a trial. Like, I get it, but in a game, but why would you put it on the run in a trial?
Yeah. Yeah, I stand by my thoughts. It was one of those plays that late in the half.
Just maybe do you reckon I'm overthinking it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't be an overthinker, no way.
I was like, the fuck are they doing? Like I said, it was really good to see Ryan Papenhuyzen back. I don't think, look, obviously you don't want to see him scoring against the Dogs or anything like that, but there's not many. I don't think there's anybody in the NRL community that doesn't want to see him have an injury-free season, and he looked like he was.
And his comments after the game were promising. He said he felt fast. And geez, when you're feeling fast, then you're already fast. See, I feel fast, but I'm not fast.
Yes.
Geez, Dom Young looked fast. I think he had a 10.3.
What do you mean?
Meters per second.
Oh wow,
that's very fast.
That is quick.
That's fast.
That's do you reckon you could get him over 5 meters? Because obviously he takes a bit of time to get in his stride. Do you reckon you've got him 0 to 5?
Yeah.
But then
I've got a lot of the players at 0 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 7 and 9 is where we drop off.
Quick off the mark.
Yeah.
I thought the other trials. Do you know what? Like, it's funny how the media can paint the picture of the result. So there was some. I did the Dragons v
Bunnies
Souths game, the Charity Shield, and I actually thought the Dragons were good. Like, they had 4 really good opportunities that they bombed in the first half. Like, if they put those away, I don't think Souths come back. And then at the end of the game, like, both teams chopping and changing. Souths probably had a stronger middle to finish the game. Yeah. With Burgess, Kepi, and a couple of others chipping in there. And Dragons had taken a few players off. The game ran away from the Dragons, but I thought Dragons were the better team. But the media is like, same old for Dragons. I'm like, no, they were a lot better.
No, that's one of the games I did get to watch. They were pretty sharp. They just didn't really execute down in the goal line. But that's a trial match. Like, they've got plenty of time to sort that out. But Bunnies looked a little bit rattled at the start. Yeah, and obviously they were missing like Latrell, Cody, Cork, which are like the 3 most important players. The 3 most
attack.
expensive players in the team.
And like, their attack wasn't as good. Cam Murray looked his usual self. Yeah. But I thought that the Dragons, when they needed to, first off, they scrambled well. They got body numbers in the pitch. I think. Well,
when Bunny started putting points on, even though those top dogs were out, that's when sort of Ben Hunt was off. Yeah. All the top dogs from the Dragons were kind of off the field as well. So it looked pretty promising. I thought Jack Bird, he had a couple of errors, but I thought he looked his best I've seen him in a long time. Even just his body shape.
Yeah.
Just look,
Be interesting to see what they do with Lomax. Whether they keep him on the wing. Like, I think, you know what? This might not sound right, but I think he's on too much money to play on the wing.
yeah.
Like, he'd be if he plays as a winger, he'd be the most expensive winger in the comp.
How much?
Now, obviously,
I don't know how much he's on.
Well, he'd be on a decent wicket, but and whether or not you should even consider that, I don't know. But
Yeah.
he probably needs to have more of an influence on the game than what he can do at wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, they sort of used him like a lot, like a fullback sort of.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he stays there or not. I don't know. Tigers under Benji, Sullivan and Caesar.
It's a good start.
Yeah, they played against 12 for 60 minutes. It was a shocking tackle, and obviously deservedly sent off. But I thought Caesar and Sullivan looked all right. Something for playing for Benji to work with there. So positive start for him. But yeah, Brisbane were good.
Yeah. Yeah, they look good. Geez, they look good in that third quarter. And Reece Walsh had to come off. I imagine
Selwyn
it.
Cobbo in the centres. I like that. I like that move. I think there's big question marks. Who's going to replace?
He's one of those guys exactly like Lomax. He's too expensive to be on the wing.
Yeah, and it probably needs more involvement. But mate, who's going to replace Farnworth? That was him. Who's going to replace Capewell? Piacora was outstanding.
Yeah.
And then
Geez, that young fella that played for us, he was the best on our team by a long shot. And he's with the Broncos. Xavier Willison.
Yeah.
And
He's,
top kid too.
mate, did you see the size of Piacora?
Yeah.
Mate, he's like Nelson territory.
He's taller.
Is he taller?
Yeah, he's the tall. Well, I seen on the thing he's the tallest player in the NRL on zero tackle.
Mate,
Something on Instagram I saw.
fucking
He's actually my little
enormous.
brother. He's one of my little brother's good mates. He went to school with him. But yeah, he's a mountain. He's filled out though. When I knew him, he was a little skinny.
Mate, he still looks like he's got filling out to do because he's pretty young, but like he could be the person that replaces Flegler. Like I know that's a big ask, but mate, he's a mountain.
Yeah.
Fucking good luck stopping him one-on-one near the line.
Nah, easy work.
All right, well, we've got some questions from the fans. We'll get through a couple of these. There's some good ones this week.
Yeah. I still got a little bone to pick. Did you see the NRL roast? I'm off him.
What's
I'm
happened?
bloody off him.
What's happened?
Oh, he does this every year. He does the top 100 best looking players, and I was 99.
99.
99. Mate, I was behind Cam McInnes. Blake Lowry.
No.
I was like 50 spots behind Blake Lowry. Oh, Dale Finucane, mate. He's not ugly, but it broke.
Mate, look,
That's probably why we lost the All-Stars. My confidence was at an all-time low.
no, I'd be happy with a spot in the top 100, personally speaking, but there's some people you've named there, and that is...
Cam McInnes, he's top 100 ugliest blokes alive when he's got his tooth out.
Like, I'm not going to comment on
Much
anyone's
respect,
looks.
much respect.
But Blake...
Wait, no disrespect.
Do you know what? Blake Lowry is printing that out and putting it on his wall. That's like the first page of his scrapbook for Blake Lowry.
It's tough though, because I've gone from like 35th to 99th. Like, it must have been a rough.
I mean, how on earth do you pick the top 100? Like,
Nah, I think it's all in good fun, but he copped an unfollow and he's not getting a follow until...
well, I'm glad you cleared the air, cheese. I could sense there was something bubbling away. I wanted to get to the questions, but no, I'm glad you got that off your chest. You can, it's not lingering. We're just going to take a quick break to talk about friends of the show, AG1. Now, taking care of your health isn't always easy, but it should at least be simple. That's why for the last 2 years, I've been drinking AG1 every single day, no exceptions. It's just one scoop mixed in water once a day, every day, and it makes me feel energized, focused, and it really takes away that mid-afternoon slump that I used to suffer from. It was awful, but now thanks to AG1, It doesn't happen. It delivers my daily dose of vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics, and more. It's powerful, healthy habit that's also powerfully simple. Healthy aging shouldn't feel complicated. The thought of taking multiple supplements, pills, protein powders, etc. sounds exhausting, but just one daily scoop of AG1 covers my nutrient gaps and supports my mental and physical health without any hassle. In just 60 seconds every morning, I know I'm giving my body what it needs and setting up sustainable habits in the long run. We are so grateful to have AG1 as a partner of the show, and if there's one product that I had to recommend to elevate your health, it's AG1. That's why we've partnered with them for so long. So if you want to take ownership of your health, start with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/buy round. That's drinkag1.com/buy round. Check it out. First off, Gaz, have you seen the Tarek Sims hit on George Williams? Is he one of the hardest hitters in rugby league? I have seen it, and Jesus, poor old Georgie will be counting his ribs after that. It was, mate, and the French comment. Have you seen it? No, mate. It's got this French commentary as well, which just adds to it. It's even better. This Frenchie's absolutely.
Oh, bonjour.
Tarek Sims. I've gone into Borat mode there.
Was that Borat?
Yeah.
Derek Sims.
Derek Sims, great success. No, to be fair, Simsy walks the tightrope, but he got this one perfect. Like,
he's got me a couple times in my career.
There's a couple where he flies out and he just right on the borderline, but he timed this one to perfection. Poor old Georgie Williams. We've been a sore man on that flight home the next day. Obviously, Sam Burgess as well. First game coaching Warrington.
Did they get a dub?
No, they lost it in France. Tough game to start. I've not seen it yet, but interested. Personally, really interested to see how he goes.
Yeah,
I'm
sure he'd be similar to Adam Blair, just plenty of passion.
Yeah,
because that's how they played.
Yeah, but he's pretty methodical on the slat. Yeah.
Wow.
He's
always the wild ones.
He thinks about the game. He thinks a lot about the game and structure and groups and environment. Like, there's more to Sam than meets the eye. And obviously, I genuinely wish
there's got to be something to accommodate that massive head. Well, respect again, Sam. I do a bit scary.
Did I?
But it's a big noggin.
So before he left, someone got in touch with me and him about doing this sports lunch. So yeah, sweet, I'll do it. He said, yeah. So this geezer started a WhatsApp group. He's like, oh, can you send in photos for the flyer for the poster that we're going to put in?
I think we're doing the same thing. Where is it?
Oh no, this was last year before he left to go over. So I sent this picture of me, and I got one of my mates, Alex Wormsley. The English lad,
I know.
Yeah, plays for St Helens, and he's an expert at editing photos just enough that it's not like ridiculous where you go, oh, that's edited. So he'll just edit it slightly and like pop them in WhatsApp groups, and you're like, fucking hell. So I sent him a picture of Sam when he was playing at Souths, like the team headshot. I said, lad, can you just work your magic on this? So he's enlarged the head of Sam, sent it to me, and I've said, because Sam hadn't responded to this guy who was organising the dinner. I was like, oh, don't worry, Sam, I'll send one in for you. Sent this one in of him, like, his head bigger. Yeah. And, like, he's just been like, oh, no, I'll send a different one. I later found out, he's like, him and his missus, he's been like, fucking hell. Have you seen the size of my head? Like, he told me, he was like, lad, you've done me there, you know, like, you've absolutely done me. He said, where'd you get that photo from? Like, oh, I got it in large. He was like, mate, I was on the couch, like, showing me missus going, like, why would Sals do this to me? Like, he was fuming. But, yeah, he has got a ridiculously sized head.
It's a big body as well, but there must be big brains to accommodate it.
Yeah, I reckon so. Well, yeah, thanks, Gaz. We have seen the hit on Tarek Sims. Let's have a look. Andre, Cheese, would you ever lace up the boots for the Waiheke Island Rams again?
Yeah, bloody oath. Just got to win the lotto, and then I'm going straight back there, local town hero.
You won't move back there when you finish with you?
I'd love to. It'd be nice, like when I'm older.
Yeah,
but it's one of the great spots.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Yeah. But there's not much doing. Is like, well,
yeah, but when you're 60,
just potter
with
around.
The body like mine will be.
You have to get mate. You'll need a multi-million-dollar deal to be living there. Waiheke Island prices are not cheap. So yeah, watch out the Rams. You don't, mate, playing away. You'd have to get the ferry to like every game. You don't want to miss it back, do you?
Well, you just spend the night in the town.
Do they have water taxis, or you have to get the ferry?
Nah, but a few of my mates just run like
illegal water taxis.
Illegal? Mate, just helping a guy out for some cash.
Yeah, you can't just like drive around and pretend you're a taxi driver.
But like my mate would just, if you message him, it's like, yeah, $100. He'll come pick you up.
That's good to know, Cheese. Ben, love the show, boys. I have a few would you rathers. All right, Cheese. Would you rather be trapped in a small room with 10,000 spiders for 10 minutes or eat 10 spiders in 10 minutes?
Eat. I'm eating them. Fuck that. I hate spiders. Spiders are my biggest fear.
Really?
Yeah. I'd rather.
What are you scared of them?
I'd rather be trapped in a room full of snakes than spiders.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Just the fucking look of them, eh? Actual, like, phobia.
Really?
Yeah. Terrified.
Tony, I think there's a segment in that. Well, look, Ben, I've probably got some more questions. How big are the spiders?
Like, are they alive? Because I've eaten spiders before.
Have you?
Yeah, like those tarantulas, like those.
The big tarantula?
Yeah, the dry ones. Have you not seen those? They're not good. No, but I'd rather eat 10 of them. 10,000 spiders. You can't kill 10,000 spiders really quickly.
No.
And even if you swat, even if you go for the swat,
just stamp
there's
on
a lot of them.
I reckon stamp on.
Yeah, but you're not. Some of them on the side are going to come up. It's like when you stamp on ants.
Yeah.
I'm not too much experienced, but you assume that a lot of ants are coming up.
I'd
rather not put myself in that situation, Ben.
I reckon I wouldn't want 10 minutes to eat. I reckon I'd get rid of 10. I'd eat more than 10 in 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, I'd eat the 10 in less than 10 minutes. So I'd do that. Just get it over and done with. Would you rather wake up in the morning as a bird or a dolphin? That's not a very good would you rather, Ben.
A dolphin. Because a dolphin is the only other mammal that has sex for pleasure.
No, it's not.
That's what I've read that.
A pig?
No, their orgasms last a long time. A pig's orgasm can last up to 30 minutes.
Would that not be pleasurable?
No. For 30 minutes, you can't tell.
There's a sight I'll never.
You can't tell me 30 minutes of that would be nice. But a dolphin. Waking up as a bird in the morning, everyone just going, shut the fuck up. You're just trying to. What would you? It's a weird ass question, Ben.
Yeah, it's not really the sort of would you rathers I'm used to.
Would you rather wake up a book or a cupboard?
A bird. I'd just be like a robin and just fuck around. I don't know. Bird or a doll. I don't know. And then again, would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe? Well, obviously a donkey.
Yeah.
Because who's getting around on a giraffe? You're not going anywhere.
It's a little bit of a flex, if you're honest.
Ben.
If I'm coming past on a giraffe and I see you in a donkey, it's sort of like me in a Lamborghini, you in a Toyota Corolla. Look at that poor bloke down there, kids.
How could you go from point A to point B on a giraffe?
Quicker. Especially if point A is up high.
Yeah, but donkeys are renowned for their reliability and getting
carrying
around.
lots of you.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that toy, that buckaroo?
Buckaroo.
Yeah. You never seen that?
Yeah, the little game.
Yeah, and you
where you put you had to like take the stuff off.
You put it on and until it gets too much weight, and then he starts going.
No, isn't it on a timer, like a random time? Is it on a random timer?
Yeah, maybe. We're going back 20 years.
Yeah,
here.
I played Buckaroo. Bring it back. Ben, I think you need some better would you rathers. Maxi, if you could only hear one song for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I'd go Oasis, Cast No Shadow.
Really?
I
don't know what the hell I would go. For the rest of your life, it's got to be a long song.
Crazy Frog.
Maybe Guns N' Roses, November Rain. 8 minutes. I don't know if that's what Slash sounds like. Do you like that song?
Yeah, but I don't know if it would be...
Yeah, but it's long.
It is long.
I love that song. My dad's favourite song.
Okay. All right, well, cheers. Next time we speak to you, you'll have conquered Las Vegas.
Or Las Vegas will have conquered me.
Watch out for Caesar's Palace.
Maybe you won't speak to me again.
Let's hope we both come back.
Yeah.
Not shadow of our former selves. No, all the very best over there, mate. Stay safe. And
thank you.
Yeah, enjoy the start
Everyone
of the
seems
season.
to say that.
They do, don't they? I think I mean it though, because I want you back.
Yeah.
I want you back in one piece.
The show would go into turmoil without me.
It would.
The Jam and Cheese show would be nothing without you. The Jam show.
The Jam show. All right, on that bombshell. Yeah, cheese. Enjoy Vegas.
Thank you.
See you,
Appreciate it.